It was a chaotic past 24 hours here in Melbourne, but the next 90 minutes will be even more chaotic out on the pitch. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Frank Holohan Soccer Complex here in Endeavour Hills, home to Dandenong City, where they take on the visiting Heidelberg United in what is set to be a fiery clash here this evening. This is the 10th meeting between these two sides since 2019. In the previous 9 meetings, it has been Heidelberg United who have had 8 of the past 9 wins. Dandenong City's only win came back in 2021, where they had a 4-3 victory over the Burgers. And then the following year, it was Heidelberg who absolutely pounced on Dandenong City, winning the first matchup 6-0 in their first meeting, and later in that season, defeating City 5-1. It is going to be Dandenong City with the first kickoff. And it is going to be Atherinos to kick it off here at Frank Holohan Reserve. And we are underway here. A night of football here. And the ball being kicked forwards. It's going to be crossed in forwards, and it was a header by Benjamin Collins, working its way back out to the outside. Here comes Heidelberg on this close side, and it'll fall straight to Webster. Left lean all the way. And a boot of falls from Fulton. Ball inside. Try to get it. Here's a boot from Mohamed Adira. From Sabinho, tried to go into the top bins. 4 players inside the box at the moment. They're all playing a bit of argy-bargy. Ball is up. Ryan Lethlean was the one leading forwards. Yokokawa going to sprint after it. Going to give it a boot inside direction of Joach. It's going to find Yanakopoulos around the back, who's going to turn around and kick it out of play. It's still Heidelberg's ball here. Hands are up. Going to give it a boot in, but it was a massive fist off from Souza. And here come the Burgers in transition. It's Max Pacetto. They got the numbers here, the Burgers. It's a 3-on-1 off to Ali. Ali couldn't quite get a hit on it. And a close one there for the Burgers. In transition, they had the numbers. 3-2. And a bit of a mishap here from City. Can Heidelberg capitalise? Here's Sabinho. Tried to get it in, but couldn't. Here is Jamal Ali to throw it in. Tried to go to the direction of Yokokawa. And instead, it's Kim and Mohamed Adira again in a bit of a kerfuffle. Here is Joach now, looking for his players. Finds his teammate in Max Pacetto, who's been on fire so far this season. He's had 3 goals in his 6 games. Here's Joach inside. Fell down, but it won't be a penalty. And it'll be out of play. So far, 26 and a half minutes, closing in at 27 minutes have elapsed here at Frank Holohan Soccer Complex. Here's Ali, who's one-on-one with Bauer. Trying to create some space, went around him, got a bit of space, got to go for it, and he couldn't quite. And a very, very close opportunity for the Burgers. And it was Yokokawa trying to set it up for Fulton, trying to get a bit of a run. And the Burgers just going to retreat again and set up another attacking opportunity. A brilliant, brilliant attacking opportunity from Jamal Ali, my apologies. The ball is up. Tried to get up was Webster. Here he is again, Webster, but couldn't quite get it. And here come the Burgers in transition again. Could this one be the one? They've had it many a times. Pacetto, who's stumbling slowly, and a free kick. And a yellow card to Jamie Latham. The first yellow of the game. And it goes to the Welsh-born player. Ball with Cessnick, who's got an opening here. Cessnick going to give it a boot from well outside the box. He had Fulton directly in front of him. He had 3 Heidelberg players directly in front of him, but unfortunately didn't have enough of an opening to see the goal enough. And unfortunately, another missed opportunity for City. He's had 4, my apologies, correction. Yokokawa inside, only just over the crossbar. Very, very close from Masi Yokokawa. So, Clark to give it a boot up in the direction of Bauer. And that is half-time here at Frank Holohan Complex. A massive, massive first half that will result in a 0-0 scoreline. Very, very unlike for these. So far, at the conclusion of first half, it was a 0-0 result, which is surprising because both of these two sides, they have never ended up their matches in a draw. It has been Heidelberg United that have walked away in their past 9 matchups, excluding this game. They have won 8 of the past 9. Biggest result came back in 2022 when they ended up beating City 6-0. But speaking of an attacking opportunity, Yokokawa blasts one from right at the start of the second half. But he couldn't quite get enough on it. Playing a little bit like the good old man, the great man for Melbourne Victory, Archie Thompson. But here comes City, though, in transition. Cessnick, who just got taken out of nowhere by Anthony Lesiotis. And a free kick coming in there. Waiting for Ross Clark to signal the whistle. Here it is. Ball is in. What a save there from Souza. That is a really, really good save from Souza. And that was the first. There might have been a push in the back, but they're going to play it on. Here's Juach with a through ball. Off to Sabit-Ignor, who's charging full steam ahead. Off to Juach, inside the box, tried to get a kick on it. Here's Bisetto, though, who's got Webster directly in front of him. Looking, passes it off to Ali inside. And a penalty from Mohad Adira. A correction, my apologies. A penalty, and Ross Clark not having any of it. And Johnny A, absolutely furious with that one, telling and instructing his players to get out of there. The whistle blows. Juach steps up to the plate, gets it to go. First blood drawn by Heidelberg United. And it puts Dandenong City in familiar territory where they have been in the past 8 games, trailing. And they're trailing once again. Heidelberg get the first, the 4th goal of Juach's season. And it comes via a penalty here at Frank Holohan Sports Complex. Here we have Ali. Off to Yokokawa, is inside the box, who might get 2! They might have had 2 in about a minute. Yokokawa on the ground. Very, very close from Yokokawa. He had the ball, he had the opportunity, but he just couldn't quite seize the moment. And throw it in the direction of Mohad Adira. Sorry, my apologies. Juach, the ball is kicked up. Souza coming well out of goal for a header. Absolutely dove for it. Credit to Souza for diving for that one. Sent his whole body out, and that'll be out of play. Here is Inaba. Going to boot it up forwards. Trying to get it off to Lino. Lino shrugging off Mohad Adira. Ball's up, Latham, inside the box! Jamie Latham trying to put all the pressure on Heidelberg. There was Dow already making an impact. Juach. Dow, here he is. Finds Sabit-Ignor. all the way on that wing with a charging Theodopoulos, who tried to center it forwards, and he couldn't quite finish it off. Ball is up in the back. And here is Ali charging forwards, trying to give a kick. Ball's loose in the back, and it's going to be kicked away by Cuba. Off to Lesiotis, and it's going to be quickly stopped. Here comes Cuba, all in the open space by himself. Here comes Ali with a nice through ball off to Lesiotis, charging forwards, and that might be another penalty. Boy, would you believe it, it is! And we're just going to try and not keep our mind for this, but a penalty coming up here for Heidelberg. 2 penalties in this game, and that's going to cost Dandenong City big time. The whistle goes. Buljuach stepping up to the plate. Got it! And the Burgers 2-0, and they might have put the dagger for Dandenong City's chances of getting back into this one. Steps up, makes his moment count, and Buljuach 2 from 2 from the penalty area tonight. 2-0 lead for the Burgers. Ball with McGowan, trying to give a little bit of a through ball to Lesiotis, and the ball being put up again. And this might be one. Klassen going down onto the deck. Dow looking for his options. He's inside the box. Could this be another one for Heidelberg? Goes off the side post. And a gasp of relief for Dandenong City, as they could have been on the verge of being 3-0 down in this one. We are slowly getting towards the end of time here. Ross Clark just looking at his watch in the middle of the pitch. Ball up there between Klassen. Klassen really wants a goal here in this one. Here is McGowan, one-on-one with Sewell. And that is full time here at Frank Holohan Sports Complex. It is Heidelberg United, the Burgers, getting the win once again, like they have many times before, 8 times and counting, make that 9 in their head-to-head matchup. That is 9 wins to 10 for Heidelberg United.